Welcome back. Let's deal with our part 2 as agreed. So yes, remember we did this one, which is what based on VAT. Please don't forget, please make sure that you go through this. So let's look at number 2. This is on markups. Again, the markups are similar to VAT. It's just that markups keeps changing. Why am I saying that? I'll show you now. So let's make sure that we know how to read the markup. So when it comes to markups, the markups will always follow this formula. The markups will always follow, for example, we have got the cost price. Can you see now? And then we always add the markup. We always add the markup. Markup, we add, by the way, we add. Let me just say add so that you can understand. And then obviously, when we add the markup, we will always get our selling price. Okay. So it is similar to VAT. It's just that with VAT, remember, the VAT is always 15%. So the markup is always analyzed like this. Okay, it is very much important. So the markup is always analyzed like this. So it's similar to VAT, because if you can check VAT, when it comes to VAT, let me go up a bit. Can you see VAT? It is similar in a way. But again, the markup, let's analyze the markup. Here we deal with the markup. Remember, the markup is when you buy goods, you mark them up before you can sell them to the public or to the customers. But when it comes to the markup, we need to be careful here. You can see here, they gave us the markup here of how much? Of 10%. But the magic word is you need to check. They must always tell you how is the markup. In this case, the markup is on cost. So immediately when they say the markup is on cost, just know that the cost is 100%. So the cost will be what? 100%. So I'm going to come here and say, okay, the cost is how much? It's 100%. But I'm not going to use the percentage sign. I'm just going to use 100. Can you see now? So you need to be careful, because next time they will say the markup is on selling price. When they say the markup on selling price, meaning the selling price will be 100. So this 100 will be here on selling price. I hope you got that. And the markup is how much? It's 10%. I just have to go and put the markup as 10%. I'm just going to put it as 10. And now I use the formula. If you add the 2, so you're going to get how much? You're going to get 110, because you just have to add the 2. Remember, you follow the formula. Can you see now? So when it comes to markup, you must be careful. On cost, meaning 100 will be in line with cost. In future, they're going to say on selling price, it means the markup will be the 100 will be in line with what? With selling price. So this 100 can either be in line with the cost or in line with the selling price, depending on what they wrote here. Okay. Now, the same technique we have used when we were calculating VAT is going to be applicable in this case. Can you see now? Where we put the question mark, the same procedure. So as you can see here, we've got, they gave us what? Cost price. Remember, the markups, when you calculate them, the figures which we deal with must always exclude VAT, because we add VAT after we marked up. Can you see now? That's why here they said excluding VAT, excluding VAT, excluding VAT. Because if they said including VAT, it means you were supposed to take out VAT before you calculate. So now, they gave us the cost price. So the cost price is 200. We just have to go and put 200 in line with what? With the cost price. Can you see now? Because they gave it to me. They gave us this 200. So we just have to copy and paste. This is the cost price. I put it in line with the cost price. But it doesn't matter whether you start with the profit or the selling price. But because we've got E before F, let's start with E. Meaning I'm calculating E. E is under profit. Profit is the markup. Is the markup. Don't be confused. Again, the formula is similar. So it means it's the markup. In this case, this markup is how much? For example, in this case, the markup is 10%. Okay. is 10%. And then obviously when you the selling price equals 110%. Can you see now? That's why I say similar to VAT. So here you can just say 100 plus. Can you see now? Just like that. That's the formula. Is what I wrote here. It's on top there. Can you see now? So now because I'm trying to calculate E, I'm required to calculate E, meaning the profit or the markup is where I must put the question mark. I'm going to go and put the question mark. Like I said, any technique is allowed. Maybe the other technique is simpler to you, but for my beginners, my entry-level students, they like this because they just have to put this down and they just keep shifting the question mark. Can you see now? Now, remember now we calculate wherever we put the question mark, we put it on top. So because the question mark is in line with the 10 here, I'm going to put 10 on top. Divide by. Can you see now? And then we always divide by the percentage where we put the amount. We put the amount here, it means we're going to divide by 100. Can you see now? We divide by the percentage. And then thereafter, we times it by 200. Can you see now? And then how much are you going to get? 20. Can you see now? And then you just have to put your 20 here. Can you see how easy is that? I put 10 on top because I'm looking for it. The question mark is there. I put 100 at the bottom here because that is where I put the amount. We know this amount. So whatever amount you put there, that percentage must always be the denominator. Wherever you put question mark, that percentage will always be the numerator. And the easiest thing here, you can just come and follow the formula. 200 plus 20 is going to be 220. And again, if you want to find this 220 directly, you can go and shift the question mark. Remember, now you are trying to calculate selling price. It means you just have to go and shift this question mark and put it here. Can you see now? Now it means you want to find this selling price. Can you see now? Because you put question mark here, you can say 110 on top because you put the question mark here is what you are looking for. And then again, because you put 200 there, you divide by 100. Can you see now? And you times it by what? By 200. You are going to get that 220 directly. So that's what I'm saying. It depends how do you want it to be presented. Okay? So again, this is very easy to deal with. So please make sure that you practice, you practice, you practice. This is very easy as long as you are careful, and I'm telling you, you will win. Again, I'll see you in the next part. Please remember, practice makes perfect.